Well, hello everybody. We are here with Starstrikeduelistx. So we're gonna profile her sexy Nekroz deck. So, yes.
Alright guys, my friend here, Joey, he topped with the deck. He helped me put it together for like side events and stuff. This isn't the deck I played for the main event. I think it's a lot better though. I know a couple of good players played with it, and then shout out to Joey for helping me. The strategy of the deck is basically to gin lock your opponent and keep it on board. So you'll see. So we just play the
Sounds
standard.
very fun to play against.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
3 Unicorn, 2 Brio, 2 Volk. I honestly thought you needed 3, but then when I actually started playing with this variant, you find out that you actually don't need 3. 2 is fine. And 2 Colossus, and then the 1 Trish. You don't play any of the other cards like Gungnir or like Decisive Armor and stuff. I actually didn't even play Gungnir before because I think it contributes to even more dead cards first turn, and you kind of want to just make sure your deck is consistent as possible. And it doesn't really contribute to the strategy you're trying to accomplish. So these are pretty standard. Play 2 Shuret, the 1 Jin, the best card in the deck, 3 Manju, and 2 Sendru. You said this goes with normal summon thing, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, Timid was originally playing 2 Armageddon Knights. Timid Zaman, he's the guy who gave me the idea for the deck, but we realized that Senju is better in every scenario because there isn't a single card that combos with Armageddon Knight that doesn't come with Senju, and this is a +1. And you don't want too many normal summons, so we just play 1 Knight, but 3 Rotas to search it if we need it.
Yep, and then we play the 1 Armageddon and then the 1 Farfa. So these are out to the Ginlock, and it's actually more than 1 out because you're playing 3 Rota, so it's like a good percentage that you're going to be able to get to this out. And then...
Alright, so this is a Nekroz Burning Abyss deck, would you say? Alright, nice.
And then
nice.
3 Maxi. So we still choose to go second with this deck. So basically the thing is, if we go second, we have these, and then you're at a big advantage if you go second because of the extra card and all that different stuff, and you can just capitalize off your opponent's plays. And if you go first, you're already at a bigger advantage because of things like Forbidden Lands, and then the special trap will show you like later. So either way, you're in a good position. That's what I like about the way he built the deck, is that you're in a good position whether you go first or second, and I like it a lot. And then for the spells and trades, standard mirrors, 2, 2, and 2, and then the 1 prep. We play 3 Rota, so this helps you get to your Ginlock even faster, searching out things like Colossus, searching out Armageddon Knight if you need the out to the Ginlock, and what's the last thing? Oh, Shuret. Having access to Shuret at basically like any time is just like super powerful. I like Shuret a lot. Shuret's like my favorite card in the deck. And then 3 Forbidden Lands to protect your Ginlock, and it serves other purposes too that I didn't really know. Like when I was playing the deck, I've only been playing it for a little bit, but you know, I got it, used it to get it over things. It's really good against decks like Satellar Knights and that play like a million of traps and stuff. Is there anything else that you want to say?
So this is funny. So I played against Yang Zing round 8, and then he chooses to go first. That's my back row. So I summon Senju. I obviously don't expect a resolve, so I get a mistake because he chose to go first. And then, so I ended up summoning an Armageddon Knight, sending Jin, making Exoton, and then so I have 4 cards in hand, 1 on the field, he has 5 back row, so then I lance my Exoton to go -1, and then I clear him for 5, and then he can't stop it.
So just cool things like that.
Pretty sexy.
Yeah, it's really good. And that's all for the spells. I just keep it standard. We didn't play like Regeki, Book of Moon, or like Book of Eclipse or anything like that. For the traps, we play 3 Solemn Scolding. Now, this is a card I actually knew about going into the event, but I didn't know how to play it, so I didn't want to play it. Like, I knew, like, Pat and them were all running it, but it's kind of a card that you need to know how to play. It's not just something you activate whenever. In this variant, you use it a lot to protect Jin. So, like, the way Joey was showing me is that most standard decks play about 5 outs to Jin, and there's a very low percentage that they're going to be able to draw 2. So if they have things like Forbidden Lance and Solemn Scolding, you're probably going to win because the Ginlock just completely shuts them out. It's good against the mirror match, against stopping Valks too, because they probably think if you're not going for a Gungnir play, you're not trying. They probably think you're like stupid or something because they can stop it with Valk, but you can stop Valk with this. You can stop like anything. It's really powerful. Did you have any other good experiences?
So every single time I flip that card, I won, and then like a lot of the times the deck is so powerful that you just don't even need to flip it. Like you just win the game without it.
Like it's just really good. And
stops cool.
Old man say no.
Stop summon.
No.
Stops anything basically. It's pretty broken. And then the 1 Vanity's emptiness.
Yeah.
So that's all I got. Now to extra. My extra deck is actually different than theirs. It's just the same extra deck I was playing through the event. It's pretty standard.
Okay.
1 Lavalval Chain. I would play 2 Emerald. I was actually supposed to play 2 Emerald, but I didn't get the second one. Emerald, Dweller, Rhapsody, Diamond Direwolf, Castell. These are probably the more important ones. Diamond Direwolf, obviously, to pop things. Also, to clear your own board for your mirror plays. Rhapsody for the mirror, Dweller, everything's pretty standard. Exciton, 101, Ragna Zero. I played this card because I thought like Fire Fist would be a thing because of like the Jeff Jones whole thing, but it's not as good as it was before in my experiences. Cowboy and Harlan. I cut this. Like, there's really no need for it, in my opinion. You didn't play this, right? Yeah. It was just a filler, really. I would play like the second Emerald or like something else over it.
Yeah.
And then for the Synchros, I played Quasar for the 12, Star Eater for the 11, and then the 2 Heralds. For my side deck, it was also a little bit different. I didn't completely change it to his, but I played 2 Veiler. This was something that I had in the main deck day 1 that I really liked. I took it out for Maxi that I played in the main deck because Maxi was proven to be better. But I like this a lot too. Like, I like it in the mirror match. If you they're going for like, if you do it right in the middle of their Jin play, it can be pretty powerful. And then using it on Manju or Senju is not that bad either because they'll probably plan out their play, assuming they're going to resolve their effect, and then you can just Veiler them. So it's really not that bad. And then 2 breakthrough skill. I think the difference between me and Joey's side, other than the Veilers, was that he was playing Tsukiyomi. And I actually like Tsukiyomi a lot better because it stops things like it does everything that this does. But it also stops what's the other card, Village, which is really good. And then Tsukiyomi can help you get over things like Winda and things like that. This does too, but I like how Tsukiyomi can attack over things too. You know, it doesn't just stop it. But I like Breakthrough a lot too. There's obviously a lot of perks with Breakthrough. You use it almost for the same purpose, you know, stopping things like Spell Cancelers, the Fiends, and then so it definitely has its perks as well. 3 Denko, one of my favorite cards in the side deck. Like, I love this card. I was maining it for a while in another variant, but the normal summoning kind of inflicts because with YuGiOh at 2 and Prep at 1, you need to be able to summon your Jews in order to start searching. But this is honestly like one of the best cards. Anything else you want to say about Denko?
This is especially good because we play 3 Rotas, so you want to be able to combo off after burning your normal summon. So the ideal thing is you go Kaleido and Unicorn and then search YuGiOh in the Valve, so that if they make any extra deck monster you can negate, and then they can't like cast Eldest. So
pretty good.
Choose a game.
And then more back row hate, 3 space, 3 decree, and then 2 Lancia for the mirror match. Was this in your side?
I actually decided to mirror the Ice Spirit, but this is actually better.
Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. So I had mirror day 1 too. I was talking to this is what Pat and Chris LeBlanc played, and he was explaining to me that you don't always side this in. You kind of have to adjust your siding based on your opponent. We would side this in if our opponent was going for the same strategy as us and they were going to choose to go first, because a lot of people think you can only use this on your opponent's turn. A lot of people think you can do it on your turn, but you can't. So yeah, it wasn't just like any opponent, but yeah, it was pretty good. I like it. With Ice Barrier, it sounds really good. Like, it is a blowout, but it's only really good against bad players because good players will just play around it. And I'm probably more worried about playing against good players than I am bad players. Because obviously with Mirror, with Ice Barrier, if you're not activating your back row, they probably suspect that it's going to be it if they're good because it's not a shared ride. It's probably not a Mind Crush by then, so they can probably play around it pretty easily.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the deck.
All right. Well, thanks for the deck profile.
Yep. Thank you.